Hello, everyone. Earlier this week, something happened on the internet that will help the future of how we interact with the web and how we all use the internet. And that is simply Apify adopting X402. For a couple of you might have been on this channel for a while, I've always shot videos about, let's say, crypto or blockchain development. And I've also shot a couple of videos or many videos on web scraping, proxy services, stuff like that. Now, this is the merging of both worlds as Apify is adopting Xfold. And I want to explain why this is not just an announcement for the sake of it and how big this is from a technical standpoint and from the foundational standpoint of the web. Now, let's not run ahead of ourselves. In this video, I'll do a quick deep dive into what this means, how it came about, and how it will impact the agentic future on the internet. This is the founder of Apify on Twitter, and he was announcing that before we zoom in a bit more. At the beginning, initially, everyone wouldn't really trust agents. You start with $10, then as the thing goes, especially for those who are trading with AI agents, right? And those who are handling their subscriptions with AI agents. You start with $10, then as the trust grows, you kind of start increasing your budget. And this is where everything will culminate. Now, agents are running economic activities on the web, that's for a fact. And with the way things are going, it will keep increasing. Now, come to think of it, for a couple of you who don't know what 85 does or what it's all about, let's probably just take on the bio. So Apify has access to automate business gateways and data. In simple sense, right? What they do is web scraping and provision of data. That's essentially what they do. And this is the founder here. So you was talking about the thesis behind how they're supporting X402. And this is the main announcement on this is where I got to know what's going on. This is the main announcement on the Twitter, 85 Twitter and do. So they claim they did this in partnership with Coinbase and they're launching the X402 support to give agents empowerment and just empowered agents on the web. Of course, that means no account, no API keys, no human in the loop. All you just need is your agents and a well-funded crypto wallet. Now let's explain a couple of things so everyone can be on the same page. The first thing is Apify does data scraping and intelligence. Then Coinbase is a crypto exchange and infra platform. The X402 is an HTTP based payment protocol. We have to just be very clear with this thing. First thing, Apify is a web scraping company or a data intelligence company, as we describe it. Then we have Coinbase on the other side. Coinbase is an exchange and an infra provider for crypto dev tooling. Now we have X402. If you've been following the founder of Vaso recently, he has been posting about X402 and how it's empowering agents to make payments on the web. So X402, I think I shot a video about it. Yeah, you can check my YouTube channel. I shot a video explaining X402 and how to run X402 immersion. It's simply a new protocol for agents to pay across the web. And the beautiful thing about it is it is native to the web. You see, the way, what can I describe? The way anything else is native and natural to the web is the same way Xphoto is native to the web. And for you to know, it's supported by Cloudflare. Can you imagine that? It's well supported by Cloudflare. So you can see the level of support going on for Xphoto. And it's necessary because of the innovation it does to the industry and how each one of us experience agentic operations. So that's the bit about it. Now let's go back to the announcements. So until today, agents couldn't buy 2002s. Just could buy 2002s through x402. So now for a couple of you to know, Apify has a couple of actors. Those are simply so when we say actors on Apify, ready-made data scrapers. So on Apify, actors are simply ready-made scrapers in code. So you can find actors for TikTok, actors for Instagram, actors for virtually anything you wanna scrape data for. And I don't know, this is not shooting about Apify, but like developers can also build stuff and list them as actors on Apify to kind of just get paid and while they are making more actors available for others to use Apify. But that's not the point in this video. The point is Apify is one of the best platforms on or providers in the data scraping industry. When you mention data lab, when you mention Bright Data, you mention Oxylab, you have to mention Apify. You have to mention Apify. Like it's in the league with this guy. So that's the reason. And they have like 2,000 Apify access. That means 2,000 ready-made scrapers. So imagine all this having the option of paying with X40. And that is why I think it's a very good beginning for X40 to gain adoption in the web. Yeah, and this is the engineers talking about it. But we are engineers. Let's get into the doc and see for ourselves. So this is the announcements. Let's examine it one after the other. Now that's okay. I think we need to talk about this. And for oops, agents may funded wallet for commercial operation. Now that's Boris and a couple of other engineers are saying they are looping agents, that is, leaving agents to run continuously on itself and self healing itself. That simply means you have to spend more money running agents. You have to spend more money buying tokens. You have to just spend more money doing what your agents want to do for you, especially this commercial. And that is why you need to have a funded wallet to run things with cryptos. Now, this is what you're trying to say here. To complete ever longer jobs, agents will need to have a budget to autonomously discover and pay for the tools that they own without human in approvals. So now the bottleneck is not in the API key, so it's in the human workflow around this. You know. Now this is the issue with say using Stripe and a couple of other providers. So with Stripe, you still have to keep updating your accounts and every other human interfacing issues. But like that is more native with Xfold as it's just from your wallet and everything is already pre-approved. Now this is like I mentioned, what's more important to me, the fact that the Apify ecosystem is adopting Xfold, and I'm still going to talk later about how this will change how we use the web, about how this will also have ripple effects on the industry. Now, paying for access with X4 too. So it's very simple. Basically, that can be paid for as a single HTTP request. You see what I mean when I say it's web native using HTTP. That's the part. Then the easiest way to get started is Coinbase agentic wallets. Okay, even though you can actually use any other wallets anyway, but that's your partner, so you kind of get the bias, but it's okay. It's a fair one. Okay, they already have the skill for anyone using Claude or any other LLM that now they have MCP to give contexts. Okay, interesting, interesting. Now I think okay, the technical workflow. All right, can you see this API endpoints? Error type x402 payment required. Okay, now this is you adding a message to the error of the API about payment signature. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think that's pretty much about it. Now let's check their docs about what they have to. For me, I think what I'm more interested in is now Vespin X4 to explain prerequisites. This is how to set up your wallets. Okay, and funding your wallets or buy a prepaid token and run any actor. Anyway, I think one of the videos I'll do next is creating an AI agent, running one, and just using it with this X402 Apify MCP and showing you guys how it works in real time. So if you want me to shoot a video on that, then let me know in the comments. I think this is a video we all need to kind of see or know how to operate AI agents with the API actors and using X402 as the premium processor or the premium protocol. Interesting. Now that we've mentioned that, let's talk about the ripple effects of what's going to happen. Okay, let's say Apify sets the pace. Now that Apify has set the pace, I think I mentioned something on my LinkedIn that another data intelligence company called Massive should support X402. And their founder replied in the comment like they are thinking about it or something like that. So that means everybody is getting ready to adopt X402 and it's becoming normal pretty soon. And as someone who is a crypto dev, I think this is a merging of crypto with web that I think I love so much because it's just making what I do and the web get better. So I think that's a very good improvement. And the merging of both technologies, making sure that, just the synergy is very, very interesting. And by the way, whoever closed the deal at 85 or Coinbase, I think they deserve a raise or an applause, either one. So Apify has set the pace. We are looking forward to other companies adopting the same. And this is simply something interesting. It's simply interesting. So what do you think about the X402 protocol on Apify and a couple of other data intelligence platforms? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.